Hey everyone, thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you check out Don't Tell My Wife over on Facebook. Great group of collectors, always helping each other out. Check us out. So, before we get started, we will be doing a live stream this week on Wednesday night, Eastern Standard Time. It's going to start around 8 o'clock. This will be the first of two. The second stream will immediately follow that, and that will be a channel members live stream only where we discuss MAFEX. I'll be discussing MAFEX, my impressions of the newest figures, what I know, so on and so forth. So please check us out. Now, getting to the Daredevil, this figure released today, sort of. I got my copy today, so take a look at it. Now, here's the box. You can see from the side there, not so bad. The other side, not so bad. Taking a look at the back, pretty good images. You get a lot with the figure, a lot of accessories, which is pretty cool. So here he is. So let's get him out of the box and take a look. Now, before we do that, look at the insert. The insert is actually pretty awesome. If you take a look at it, it's really cool. You get a lot of, and I mean a lot of great paneling in there, comic paneling. As you can see, I mean, it's completely all over the place. So I didn't open up the box totally. I don't know if it actually makes some sort of story in there. But it's pretty cool. So here's the figure itself outside the box. Here you have the wired billy clubs right there. It's another set of wired billy clubs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional sets of hands. We have some billy clubs here and some billy clubs here. Some individual billy clubs here, the white ones. As you can see, there's 2. And then we have the mouth open screaming face. We have the grinding teeth serious look. And then we have the neutral face. So it does come with a lot. There's a lot in that little package. So let's take a look at the accessories. So here we have some of the open hands, the open grip hands. Standard. You can see that there's some weathering on the back. It's not just red. There's a subtle little wash going on there. Then we have the open hands, I guess the chopping hands. Nice detail on the palms. We have the, I don't know, the thriller, grasping, I'm gonna get you. Those are actually pretty cool. I don't remember ever seeing a figure with those particular sculpts right there for the hands. That's a pretty nice sculpt. I do like that. And then we have the hands here for grasping the billy clubs. You can see there. Now I will say that I do like the fingers there. As you can see, this is a little bit different than most other sculpts. The pointy finger, the forefinger there, comes up. So that is a nice touch that they did for this particular set of hands. I do like that. And then we have the very loose, relaxed hands. So there is a slight wash right around the knuckles, as you can probably see in the video. Now here is one set of batons. It attaches on his leg, that little ball joint. And here is another one with the strap. The figure itself comes with the same one. In the description, it said there would be a single one, but both of mine have 2. So here's the white billy club. And here is the other white billy club. This one having the strap handle, as you can see. Pretty basic. Now here is one of the billy clubs with the wire. This one has the hook, as you can see right there. The wire is very flexible. I'm not the greatest poser, as I've made clear in almost all of my videos. So here's the other set. This one has both billy clubs and the wire. I'm gonna wait to see how people display theirs because I'm a terrible poser. So I want to get some inspiration before I start using those and flexing them out. Now here is the open screaming sculpt. It's a nice sculpt. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's nothing amazing. I have a little bit of, as you can see there, a little bit of paint on the side of my head. It's a little bit of yellow, but it's a good head. It's a good fighting head. Again, MAFEX, there's no seam line on the heads, which is great. I really wish figure arts would get out of that. Here is the teeth grinding look. This is another really nice head sculpt. This one doesn't have that little drop of paint on the head, but it does have, you can see there, a little bit of plastic hanging. And then we have the figure itself. So let's take a look at him up close. This is the neutral face. This is the one that comes with him. Again, very basic. The skin tone is good. Those horns are a bit pointy. They're a little bit sharp. So, if you're messing around with the head, be careful of your fingers. So here's a look at the figure. You can see the sculpt is great, very muscular. And the wash on it is next level. It's so good. It's really, really nice. So we'll just take a look at the entire figure. It's really, really great. Great musculature there. I mean, he comes off a bit skinny, but he's thick and skinny. I don't know how else to describe it. It's great sculpting. So yeah, so there he is. Let's get this back in focus. There you go. So next up, we're going to take a look at the articulation. So let's take a look at it. Grab the figure. Now let's start off with the head. You get really nice range on the head. Just kind of fidgeting around with it here. Now the range going down is awesome, as you can see. It's really great. Couldn't ask for more. And going up is pretty good as well. I mean, that's better than a lot of their releases this year. They've been frustrating me with their releases this year, and the head's not really being able to look up at all. So you get 360 spinning, turning, and you get a pretty good side glance, that kind of puzzle dog look. Now the arms, they go back 360 degrees. It has the drop shoulder right there, as you can see, and it has awesome butterfly joints. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how good that is. That is awesome. Next level right there. That's great. Really, really great. And going back, you get some decent articulation going back, but that sculpt on the back with the muscular back kind of hinders that. So, taking another look at the arms, again, there's the drop on the shoulder. Goes up and out to about there. Pretty good, I think. Now you get the bicep swivel, which is great. There's no color break. There's no sculpt break. It's really good. And you get a double jointed elbow. Very, very nice. If this didn't come with that, it would have been a big disappointment. So you get good wrist movement, as you can see with the batons. It's very important. Not a big deal coming off, right back on. I will say that the sculpt, the look of the shoulders down to the arms is not perfect. I would like that. It would have been a little bit better. Here is the ab crunch. It's pretty good. You do get this little bit of space gap right there. And there's the Marvel logo right there. So the movement there going back, this is great right here. You don't get that big open gap that you did have with the Batman right there. There's a small gap, but it's not as bad as the Batman one. So that's really good. Good engineering right there. Very happy with that. Now, taking a look at the upper torso, you get some movement to there. And on the other side, you get pretty much the same, which is good. Dodging the fists and the kicks from the bad guys is not easy, and Daredevil being very acrobatic. The engineering on this really allows you to do a lot with the figure. Now, twisting him, you can twist him all the way around. I'm not going to do it, but you can see that you can. Again, no hindrance on the sculpt preventing that. Now you get the basic drop down with the leg on the thigh and that little bit of swivel there, as you can see. Now mine has that kind of weird sculpt right there. I'm not really sure. I've never noticed that on any of my other MAFEX figures. I don't know if this was designed that way, if it's a defect on my figure. I'm not really sure. Looks a little bit off. Now his leg goes out to there, so you get better than 90 degrees going forward. And going back, it's off to the side like this. As you can see, it's not straight back, but you do get good range. Now, bringing it back here, again, you can kind of twist the leg, which is good. So let's take a look at that knee. That knee, you get great double knee right there. Going back, goes all the way back, which is great. Now, you do have to take that baton off if you want to be able to do any kind of Van Damme split. So you just take it off. It's very easy, but you do have that hole, as you can see right there. And that allows you to spread them out. Now, because of where that hole is, it really interferes. You can't do the split with the baton on. So if you're looking for that, that's what you got to do. So going down to the foot, you get really great range. Now the toe, you get going back and forward, which is nice. Very, very nice. And in terms of the rocker is also really good. It's a very good design on this Daredevil. So it took me a little bit of time to get him situated. You can't just put him down, but I do get him. I do get him posed. So spoiler alert, there he is. So it spread pretty far. Um, I don't know how much more you want. That's pretty good, I think. So just fiddling with the figure. Now the wash again is really, really nice. Right here in the abs, you can see all along the musculature. It's really something else. I mean, the fact that they were able to do that and it came out so nice. The colors, the red and the black there, they just blend so well. Really, really great paint on this. I would say this is probably the best painted MAFEX I've ever seen. Now let's take that head off. Let's see what he looks like with the other heads. Here's the screaming pose. The articulation is basically the same, going it down and going up, which is good. Side to side, again, the same. It's a nice head sculpt. It's not gonna blow you away, but it's pretty good. It serves its purpose. And him with the grinding teeth. I think I prefer this over the screaming head sculpt. And I'll probably have him displayed like this in my collection. So you get the same range on this as well. So there, he's pretty good. Now let's see how he stacks up scale-wise with everything else. So here he is with the figure watts. This is the rooftop Gwen and Miles. As you can see, he is bigger than them. He's taller than them. Comes off pretty well. Here he is with the Muff Toys Secret Agent, the Bond, and the MAFEX Terminator. Pretty good. Here he is with the Winter Soldier and the recently released classic Captain America. So now let's take a look at him with the recently released Captain America comic version and the MAFEX 185 comic Spider-Man. So you can see he is taller than the Spider-Man and he's slightly smaller than the Captain America. So here we have both the Captain America and the Daredevil pose in a bit of a fighting stance, fighting scene. That stance that the Daredevil is in is not an easy stance to get figures in. Believe me, I've tried. This one pulls it off. So it's pretty good. The fact that you can do that on the figure just shows you how dynamic it is and how well built it is. So I would probably give the figure a 9.5. I gave that Captain America a 9.9. It's almost perfect. This Daredevil, almost the same. So really great figure. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Everyone, take care, be safe, and see you next time.